Hey everyone, and welcome back to our podcast. It is the Date Night Debrief. It has been approximately 4 fucking months since we've done one of these.
Yeah,
My apologies, but we're back.
busy bee.
Maybe better than ever, maybe bigger,
We'll
better,
see.
stronger. I don't know.
We'll see.
We'll see. We always talk about it, we just never commit to it. So here we
Yeah,
are committing.
trying to commit for the summer.
So yeah, as you can tell by the title of today's podcast, we're going to be talking about our hot takes, mostly in film, right? I guess pretty much
Yeah.
just film. I think we're going to start with Marvel, but we're going to see where we go from here because I don't know how much of this is going to be discussed.
Yeah, we'll see
I
how
don't know how
much
much
time this
discourse we're
takes.
gonna have, so we'll take it by we'll take it on the chin. I don't know.
That's a sentence. We'll
That
take it on
is
the chin.
yes.
Oh, I've never heard that.
But we'll play it by ear and we'll see how it goes.
See,
So
I've heard play by ear, but not take it by the
uh,
chin.
it's definitely not the right term or not right way to use the term, but
No.
it is a term.
Oh, that's
So
interesting.
I am not creative and I could not think of anything. So I have like a third of the hot takes that Mel has.
I'm just a
But
problematic person
yeah,
with
exactly.
problematic
We
opinions.
have 4 topics, I believe, right? So we have Marvel, DC, Star Wars, and Harry Potter,
And WWE.
which I didn't write anything for WWE. So
Oh,
maybe we'll see. I could think of those off the top of my head, though.
yeah. I was gonna say you easily
But
can.
so yeah, let's start with Marvel, and I guess I'm going to be starting, right?
Yeah, you start.
Mine's pretty hot too. You said you didn't want to start with yours because it was pretty hot, but mine's pretty hot too. And you know I feel this. We've talked about this before. Even though you have not seen the third Guardians of the Galaxy, I believe that the Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy gets worse with each movie. I think the first is the best. I think the second is better than the third. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, obviously, you can't
I've
attest
never
that.
seen the third.
You've always
I've heard
hated the
there's.
second,
I've
to be
always hated the
fair.
second one.
Although when we went through the MCU together,
I
you
liked it a
did
little
like
bit
it more than
more.
you
I think the
remember.
first
But
one is also overrated. It's not my favorite MCU movie.
yeah, Mel's not a fan of the
Um,
Guardians.
no,
That could be a hot
like
take
none of the
too.
characters are like top 10 for me. I think in the Guardians, like
they
none of
wouldn't
them
they
speak
wouldn't be in
out to
mine
me.
either. But like
Are they
as
fun
far as
and
a
is the
Marvel,
soundtrack really good? Sure, but like compared to some other movies, it's not like shooting at me.
as far as like a Marvel family goes, I do think they're probably my third favorite for what we've gotten. Like the X-Men are my favorite, then the Avengers, but I guess I'd probably put the Guardians at three, and I don't really think that's a hot take. I'm sure most people would have the Guardians in their top three,
Yeah,
so especially with the films, but pre movies, definitely not. But
no,
because they really just weren't that popular. But
yeah.
obviously, some things change. So pretty much all my hot takes are about trilogies. So let's move on to the next. Or do you want to go for one? You said
Yeah.
yeah. Sorry.
Um Iron Man is the worst MCU movie ever made. And I've thought this people are unclicking. Turn this shit off. Um I've had this opinion since the first time I watched it. I think it is so boring. I also find Iron Man is he's also my least favorite superhero probably in the Avengers. Um I just find I love Tony Stark. I just don't love Iron Man. Um I think the first movie is very boring. There's no plot. Like it doesn't get me going. I feel like I'm waiting for it to be done. And I typically don't feel that way with a lot of MCU movies because they're long and you can feel they're long. But that one, it's not even that long and you feel like you've been sitting there for 7 hours. Thoughts?
I disagree. I'm not.
My
I
second
mean,
least favorite, I feel like I can put this one with it. I also think the first Doctor Strange is one of the worst MCU movies ever made. It is very boring. It is no fun. Multiverse is way better, and it's not even about him,
agreed.
it's about Wanda. So I just find Doctor Strange hasn't had a really, really good movie yet. He needs a movie about him that shows off how good he is. Like we saw maybe him fighting like Portal's Endgame. That water thing shocked me because I didn't know he could do shit like that because we don't see any of it in any of the other movies. He doesn't do anything big. He's not big dog. And he should be big dog as he's
Or
the owner and master of the temple of whatever. I don't even know what it's
master
called.
of the.
Yeah.
Mystic
Like I feel like
Hearts.
I've seen what's the other guy's name?
Wong.
I feel like I've seen Wong show off more than Doctor Strange in some movies.
I don't think so. Like,
Bro,
no, like
Wong pulled up with the portals.
you've obviously seen more of Doctor Strange, especially when he's 1v1ing Thanos. You really get to see what he can do, and he
But
never
why did I
even
have to wait
used
till that?
his.
Why could I have not seen that in Doctor
Well,
Strange? I
Doctor
think Doctor Strange
Strange
is
is
so
fully an
slow. It's so
origin story.
boring. These or but I'm not saying that I don't like origin story movies because that's probably what it sounds like. But I love the first Captain
What's an origin
America.
story? I would say you love it. It's not
It's
like it's your
all
favorite movie.
no, but it's good.
What's your favorite Marvel origin story? Because you don't like Homecoming, you don't like Iron Man, you don't like Doctor
The
Strange,
first
you don't mind
Spider-Man.
Ant Man,
No, I don't mind Ant-Man.
you don't like
The
Toby's
first Cap.
first, you don't like Andrew's first.
Why are you yelling at me?
Because you don't like any fucking origin story.
I'm a sequel
You like the
though.
first Avengers, I guess, but that's not like it's an origin
It's
story.
not my favorite.
No, and it's not your favorite, but
Am I realizing I love a sequel?
well, so do I. You and I are both like we're very for the sequels.
There's a lot of my
I
hot
think
takes that have
probably
to do with the
me more
sequel.
than most, but
Anyways,
like there's always been that stigma around sequels that the
Iron Man hate button
sequels
down below.
there's always been that stigma around sequels and how they're not better than the originals, but I find there are many sequels that are better than the originals, and there's plenty of that in the MCU as well. I think Ultron is better than the first
I
Avengers. So do
agree.
you.
It's in my
We
hot
both
takes.
think
It's in
Infinity War
here.
is better than those two.
Yes.
I think Winter Soldier is
Is the
obviously
best Captain America
obviously
movie. It's also
better
the
than
best MCU
first
movie.
Avenger, but
Mm-hmm.
I think Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness is better than Doctor Strange. So do
Thor
you.
Ragnarok and Thor the
And
Dark World is
that can
better than
kind
the
of lead.
original.
No,
Yes. That's
wait, did you
also
say
in here.
Dark World?
We're getting there. It's in my hot takes. You know this.
I know you like
You
Dark
know I
World.
like the
You're
Dark
weird.
World. It's a
Anyways,
movie
that
about
kind
my
of moves
man.
on to my next hot take, which is I think the Ant Man trilogy is gets better after each movie, which you haven't seen
I haven't seen
Quantumania, and
Quantumania.
I
I'll give
that
can I give a preface?
yeah,
I haven't seen
most of
all
Phase
most of
5.
phase 4.
No, 5. You've seen all of Phase 4.
We're at phase 5?
We're at Phase
Good fuck.
6.
Okay,
You've seen all of
I
Phase
haven't
6 so far,
seen
though. It's just
Quantumania. I haven't seen Marvels. I haven't seen
Guardians 3.
Guardians 3.
You haven't seen Loki. You
I
haven't seen
haven't
most
seen
of the
Loki.
shows.
I haven't seen most of the
The
shows.
only
I've
show
seen
she's watched is
WandaVision,
WandaVision and Agatha.
Falcon, Agatha,
You
like
don't
Falcon and
even
Winter
you
Soldier
don't
I've
even
seen.
remember Falcon and Winter Soldier.
That was OG times.
I think those are the only ones you've seen.
But it's not that I want to watch the other ones, but we want to watch them together. And
Yeah.
it's really hard when we also want to watch a million other things together.
This
really
year we
focus on
are
something.
actually committing to the MCU and we are doing a full watch through. Mel's
We
aware
are?
of this. Yes, you are aware of this. Pre Doomsday we are. We're starting in
I don't think she's
October
aware of this.
because it's going to take us forever to get there. So we're rewatching everything.
Can I skip Iron Man?
No. And you have to watch Guardians 3.
No. I heard animals die. I don't think I'll do well.
No, you won't do well.
Anyway, so that's my preface. I haven't watched most of Phase 5.
So yeah.
Not that I don't want to, it's just for me to really go see something in the theater, I need to really want to see it. And I really wasn't in the mood to watch any of them that much.
That's fair. I went to Marvel's late.
I don't even know if I've ever watched the trailer for Quantumania. Like, I don't even think I have any
We watched a
clue.
clip of it the other day, and you were like,
I was like,
"Literally,
what
is
the
this?"
hell?
You're like, "Who is this blonde?" And it's his
It was
daughter.
the black man. I was like, who is this?
Oh yes, gang. Anyways, back to my hot take. Yes, I think the Ant-Man trilogy gets better and better than the previous ones. Ant-Man is fine. I think it's like a decent action comedy movie, really.
Yeah.
Ant-Man and the Wasp, I like. I think it's a little bit better.
Is that with Ghost?
Yes.
Okay.
And Ghost is a fine villain. I like her a lot more in Thunderbolts, obviously. But
Really?
Quantumania was my favorite, but I've only seen it once, and I know myself personally, I'm usually quite a lot more biased to the way I'm ranking a movie if I've seen it in IMAX. I typically
Hold that
tend
here.
to I
There we
typically
go.
tend to like the IMAX viewing more, and that's the only time I've ever seen it. The first time I ever watched a movie in IMAX was Quantumania. So
Fun.
there's probably some
See,
bias there, but as of right
we had a
now, the
conversation about
one and
this the other
only time that
day.
I've watched Quantumania, I believe it's my favorite of the
And it's
trilogy.
you almost
So,
don't want to ruin it for yourself because I was
no.
talking about this with you the other day. We were talking about rewatching Project Hail Mary,
Yeah,
and I said I've seen it once in IMAX. I'm actually scared to ever rewatch it again because I don't think I'll ever feel the way I felt watching that in IMAX.
that's fair.
I don't want to watch on the TV, and I think I'm fine with watching it once in my life and it changing it and not watching it again, just because
That's
of
fair.
how amazing that was.
Yeah,
And
because
I feel
like
like I don't want to ruin it.
last year I saw Fantastic Four 3 times. The first two in IMAX, and then my least favorite time watching it was the third time when it wasn't in IMAX.
Better.
So, I think IMAX is genuinely
Do you want to explain what
actually a
IMAX is for the people who don't know?
it's
I think most people
louder,
will
it's
know.
bigger, it's
It's bigger,
better.
it's louder. It's
I just think it's more it's like legitimately more immersive. It's just better for a viewing, especially seeing something in theaters is typically better. So, you go ahead.
um this are we gonna have like I'm entering like the Spider-Man universe. Do you have any Spider-Man hot takes?
Yeah.
Okay, so we can
Okay,
kind
well,
of
you know
all
what?
go into them
Let me
together
finish
maybe.
mine then, because I've got one more about a trilogy, and you
Oh
kind
wait,
of
I
talked
have
about them anyways. So
oh I don't have oh I have one about a trilogy if you wanna.
sure, well, we'll do this first. So the Iron Man trilogy is easily the worst in the MCU, and it's a bottom three Marvel trilogy ever.
It's because it's
The only
the
trilogies
worst
that I
character.
think are worse is the Blade trilogy, which is my least favorite trilogy of all time. I fucking hate all three of those movies,
But
and
it
the
was dope
Venom
when he came up
trilogy.
in Deadpool and Wolverine.
Which I think are decent movies. All three of them I think are decent movies. But Iron Man, like I like the first one. The second one's okay, but I fucking hate
Is
Iron
the
Man
third
3.
when they're like on a container ship? Or is that the second?
I don't even know what
They're
you're
like on
talking
a
about.
boat. They're on a boat.
Yeah, the containers is the third.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like the third because you're fucking stupid. Um, but anyways,
Speaking of trilogies,
the Iron Man
oh,
trilogy is
sorry, I thought you
the
were done.
third worst Marvel trilogy in my opinion. Tom Holland's is better. Spider or Toby's is better. The Guardians is better. Captain America is better. The Ant Man trilogy is better. Um, the Venom trilogy is not better, but it might be on rewatch. Loki. What other trilogies am I missing? I don't know.
Thor.
Thor is better, even if you add the fourth
Well, I
one.
have a Thor
Sorry.
hot take. Can I say it
Yeah.
since we're here? I think The Dark World is better than Love and Thunder and the first one.
Yeah.
Ragnarok is the best. I
I
don't think
don't
that's
know. Honestly, I
controversial.
don't even know if that is actually a hot take, truly. I think most people would
Thor the Dark
probably
World
put.
is very underrated. I think it was highly interested. It's all about Loki, which I'm personally not
I
complaining.
think a lot of people actually don't like any of the other three Thor movies. They just like Ragnarok.
I like the
So
Dark World,
I don't even
and
know how much of a hot
on
take that
my
actually
Thor
is.
topic, I might as well. I'm gonna say it. The best MCU villain is Hela, and I will stand by that.
Yeah.
Nobody ever gave as much. I'm sorry, aura. Thanos is
Bro,
fine. He looks like a
no.
giant
No,
grape.
Thanos has more aura than Hela.
No,
Just because
Hela
Hela
came
killed
in
more
and
people. Well,
baddie.
she didn't even kill
She
more people.
controlled all the men. Nobody else did that. No. She's
Thanos,
so
no,
good.
dude.
She's so good. No, y'all
Thanos
don't get it.
Thanos's
If this
one-liners are
bitch would have been
literally more
alive
iconic
longer,
than Hela's entire existence.
if Hella would have been alive longer, she would have slayed the
She
boots
pulled up
down.
aura farming coming from jail, breaking Mjolnir, and then she stopped with the aura.
She like
She's not the
created
best villain.
knives and
I do
threw them
think
at.
she's a great villain, but I don't think
She's
she's the best
so
MCU
good.
villain.
She's so entertaining, and I loved that one of the best known MCU movies has a woman
Yes,
villain
I agree.
because she's really the only
There's
woman
not many.
villain we have.
Ghost, which isn't even a villain
That's not a
anymore.
villain.
She
So,
was barely
and
a
she's in one
villain.
of the known as some like people love Thor Ragnarok. Some people
Yeah,
don't, but just saying.
yeah,
Okay.
that's a choice. All right,
Do you want to go into
tell me your spider. Yeah,
Spider-Man
tell me your
talk?
Spider-Man.
I have a couple for
Okay.
Spider-Man. Um, well, my first one is Homecoming sucks, which I learned through watching the Escape Pod podcast today. Apparently, that's a hot take that Homecoming sucks. Apparently, people like Homecoming. It is the most boring, the worst. I hate Vulture. I hate him so much. I think he's such a terrible villain because he's not even a villain. He's a man with wings. Tom Holland also doesn't do shit. He doesn't do anything. And I agree. As much as I love my man Tom, and I love one of his movies so far, don't love Homecoming. Do you have any thoughts about the Tom Holland? No Way Home is the best Tom Holland movie. Ethan doesn't agree with that. But No Way Home is the best Tom Holland movie. It was great.
Mel knows I don't agree with that, and I literally just wrote my newest hot take. No Way Home is the worst Tom movie.
What the fuck?
I've
Really?
always thought, well, no, that's not true. Not always, but now, yeah.
You
I
rather
mean,
watch Jake
you,
Gyllenhaal
Far
in
From
a
Home
big
is
green
always
helmet?
Far From Home has always been my favorite of the trilogy, and yeah, I mean, at this point now, I prefer Homecoming. I used to
Over
prefer
No
No
Way
Way Home.
Home.
Yes, I used to prefer No
What's
Way Home,
better?
but I just enjoy it more.
Do you know what joy is?
Every time we watch No Way Home, I like it less and
I
less.
like it more, I
Listen
think,
to me.
every
Listen to
time.
me. Listen to me. I like it less and less every time because I'm literally waiting for everything to happen.
Because it's so good.
I know, but you know what's going to happen and you're literally just watching it waiting for it to happen.
Because it's so good.
I don't know. It was kind of affected by COVID. It doesn't look terribly great. I don't know.
I don't even care.
I like it less and less. There's a couple scenes I really enjoy. Obviously, Toby, Andrew, and Tom together are great, and I love Peter actually helping the villains. But and I like May's death. May's death is one of the few MCU.
You like that?
Yes, is one of the few MCU deaths that actually makes me emotional. But apart from that, I don't know.
Do you
Like I
have any
said,
other like Spider-Man hot takes that are not to do with Tom
I have
Holland? Because
one
I
more,
do.
yes, but
Okay.
it's not really MCU.
Like I have one.
Go ahead.
Doc Ock is the best Spider-Man villain. And I stand by that. I think he's the most entertaining. He's the most fun. I also think it's the best of the Tobey Maguire movies when I rethink about it now. Don't look at my original rankings on Letterboxd. She's grown. I like his storyline in No Way Home. I like his storyline in the second one. I like the octopus part ID. I think that's cool. I think it's better than Green Goblin. I think it's better than Electro.
I don't
I think
know if
it's
I
better than the
feel
Sandman, Lizard.
I don't know if I agree about Goblin, but I do think unanimously
Actually scares me.
yeah.
No,
But
Goblin genuinely like horror villain.
mhm.
Like one of the scariest villains
No, you're just a
we've
baby.
seen. No, I'm
Yes.
not.
Yes.
Willem Dafoe has like I can't look at him the same. Like I can't.
Yeah, I mean I think unanimously most people would probably put Goblin and Ock as the top two. After that, it's kind of up in the air, I would say, but I probably depending on the day, I would give you Ock, but I think my personal favorite is Goblin for now.
Do you have any other MCU hot takes?
Not really an MCU one, but it is a Marvel one. I think the Insomniac PS4, PS5 Spider-Man, Peter Parker Spider-Man is easily and undeniably the best Peter Parker or Spider-Man
I
that's
don't know what
we've
any
ever
of the words
gotten.
you just said means. But
The
okay.
the
I
PS
can't
the
argue
PS4 and PS5 Spider-Man games
that you play all the time.
Yes, that Peter Parker and Spider-Man is easily the best that we've ever gotten.
But you can't like you control what he does. What do you mean he's the
Aw.
best? You control what he does. You can make him do whatever you want.
No, I mean, yes, you play the game, but the game around him and Yuri Lowenthal, it just genuinely
It's better.
is just better.
I can't argue because
No,
I
I
don't
mean,
know
you don't
enough.
know, right? But yeah, I mean, I honestly don't think that's a hot take, but yeah.
I have another MCU one.
I mean, to be fair, you know me, I would put I'd put I'd put the Insomniac Spider-Man, the Insomniac Peter, and Spider-Verse Miles ahead of any of the live-action
Well, yeah.
Spider-Mans we've
We didn't even
gotten.
talk about the best Spider-Man movies are the is
Spider
is
is well, in my
across.
opinion, it's a cross. But yeah, you actually, yeah, hot take for you is to say that you don't think Into is a good movie because you barely like Into.
I like Across a lot more.
Yeah,
I didn't like Into until I watched Across. Now I have more respect for Into. I have another MCU one.
go ahead.
I think Hawkeye is one of the best.
No, he's not.
He's better than the Hulk.
Why?
He's better than Black Widow. He's better than
Why?
Iron Man.
Why?
His character, his
What
skills.
character?
Iron Man needs a suit to do what he does. Hulk needs a potion to do what he
A
does.
potion?
Or whatever the fuck he did. Hawkeye has skills.
Bro has a
Black
bow.
Widow has skills. I think Hawkeye's great. I think
know
Nat
a
should have
lot of
died
people
and
do,
Hawkeye
but
should have lived. I've always thought
I agree
that.
with that. I've
Nat's
always
death
thought that
makes
too.
sense,
I've always
but I
thought that
think
too.
it's
Is that a
because
hot take? Maybe that's a hot take for
I
us.
don't know.
I think we both have always said
Do
that.
I bawl my eyes out every time? Yes.
Yes.
I would have bawled my eyes
The
out
right
harder
person
if it was
died
Hawkeye.
there.
I would have cried harder. But I'm a big Hawkeye
She's
fan.
never watched Hawkeye either, which I think she'll like Hawkeye
I think
even
I will.
more
I
once she
love
watches
my
it
man Clint.
this Christmas.
I love
But
Hawkeye. I think he's very, very underrated. I think I liked his support of Team Cap in Civil War. That really jived me up.
jived her up.
Jived me up. That's right. I love how much he's protective of all of the beans. He's protective of all the new little beans that join. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. I love Hawkeye. I think he's better than most of the other Avengers. And I stand by that. That's probably my biggest hot.
That's a choice.
Also, I just wrote that Shang-Chi's just the GOAT movie and character.
That's valid. That's the best origin story in the MCU.
Yes!
I've
My
always
God, we didn't
thought
even think
that.
about that.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
I've always thought that
Thank you.
that Shung's
We didn't
movie is
name
the
that
best.
earlier when we talked about origin
No,
stories. We went
that's
through the
true.
list.
I've always thought
Shang-Chi is
that
the best.
Shung's is the best origin the MCU has.
Recast
apart from
Awkwafina
Thanos,
with one other person, and it's a 10 out of 100.
depending on who you want to call
100.
Infinity War's movie, like if you're considering Infinity War Thanos' movie, which it is, that's the only origin story that I would prefer, but it's not even an origin story.
No, we see him in Guardians, don't we?
I mean, yeah,
We kind of
there's
learn
an end
about
credit
him.
scene, but again, like
I
the
don't
best
consider
origin
that his
story
origin
is
story.
Shang-Chi. I've always felt that.
Because really, to me, the origin
the
story
MCU.
of Thanos is almost Avengers, where you see the people working under him to kind of create who he is. His origin just begins at the base of Ronan.
Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it kind of grows from there.
Yeah.
Like I think all of the Avengers are just his origin to what he became.
Fair enough.
Wow. That was very deep with me.
Mel's
wow.
smart now, all of a
Woo!
sudden. But yeah, I mean, Infinity War is Thanos' movie,
How long
but
have we been talking? Okay, that's not that
23
bad.
minutes.
I thought it was way longer.
Good.
I thought we'd been here for an hour.
I say we hit the DC, and that'll probably be good for this episode. We can
do a part 2.
We can do a part 2.
Sounds good to me.
You have more DC than I do. I only have 2.
And you know what? I had to look at my Letterboxd reviews for DC to remember half these movies because the only DC movie I watch on a regular, you know what it is. We're gonna talk about it in a minute because that's
I thought of
one
another
of my hot takes. But I haven't watched really any of the. We haven't watched DC since like last year or the year before. Some of these I've only watched like 2-3 years ago now. So Ethan's the better DC man. He's seen them all. Do you want me to start? Man of Steel is a GOAT movie. It's good. I'm sorry. It is. I watched it with Ethan and Goose. Shout out the Kryptonian Collector. And I was surprised. I think it's good. I think it gets a lot of hate for no reason. We should have gotten a second one. That could have been cool. Henry Cavill is a great Superman. Henry Cavill is just great, period. Obviously sexy. But Man of Steel was good. I don't have many complaints. It's not my favorite DC movie, but it's good and it doesn't deserve the hate that it got.
I agree. I do see, some movies, especially like on Letterboxd. You know me, I'm always on Letterboxd, but some movies,
Really?
some movies, continue to grow in average rating, which I love to see. Like Revenge of the Sith was like a decently highly rated movie. I think when it first started, like it was like a mid 3, I think, like a low to mid 3. But now it's really high. And I do see Man of Steel kind of go up and down a lot. Like it's usually at a 2.9. but it
But
used to be at
like
like a
it
3.2, and
needs,
I miss when it was higher because you
but
know
you
how
don't think
much
it
I love
deserves
Man
a
of
2.9.
Steel. Man of Steel is my favorite, is my second favorite DC movie ever. It's my favorite in the
I think it's
DCEU.
my fourth or
The only
third.
movie, the
But
only
also, I've
DC
only seen 8.
movie, the only
So
DC movie that I prefer is the Batman, which like mini
I
hot
also have
take, the
Batman
Batman
1.
is easily the best Batman movie we've ever gotten. Even though I
That
also
is a hot
have,
take.
I don't think it is. I really don't. There's many
People
people that
love
are
The
Dark
Dark
Knight, but
Knight.
there's
What do
many
you
people that are
mean?
the
I was gonna say
Batman.
people love The Dark Knight. That is a hot take.
I don't think it is, truthfully, but I have them both ranked at 100 out of 100. But honestly, I think the Batman is leagues above the Dark Knight. And the more I've been thinking about it, I think when we watch the Dark Knight trilogy, which Mel has never seen, I don't think the Dark Knight's going to stay 100 out of 100. So I'm
Is
intrigued
that
to
what you
see.
have it at? I
Yes,
didn't know that.
right now, yeah. So we'll
Since
see.
we're on the Batman movie, I do have not a hot take about, well, kind of. I prefer the Riddler as a villain than the Joker. Not that I've seen the Joker in much, and I've just seen a lot of clips of
That's fair.
things, and I've seen him in other random things. But I think the Riddler as a villain is my kind of villain. I love the like mystery riddles everywhere. I thought that was the best part of the movie. I think that was so cool. I
Yeah.
even wrote it
I
in
always
my.
knew that
It was
Mel
funny. I looked
would.
at my letterbox review and I literally wrote in the review, "The Riddler is the best Batman villain." Not that I've seen a lot of others, but I really, really enjoyed him. I also think the guy played him really well. I was intrigued, even though we only saw him for like 5 seconds.
I
What was his name? Dave?
Paul Dano.
Paul Dano. Dave.
I
Where the
don't know.
fuck did I get Dave?
I don't know.
Shout out Dave.
Um, oh shit, I lost my train of thought. I was gonna say
Sorry, I
something
was talking
about
about the
that.
Riddler as
That's okay.
Joker.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, pretty much anyone would have Heath Ledger's Joker at one. Most people would.
Yeah, I might
I'd
when I
probably
when
put
I
I'd
watch
probably
it.
put him at one, and I'll probably keep Riddler at two. Those are my top two. And I don't really feel like that's a hot take
Okay,
either.
good. I don't know
So
hot takes for
I
DC because
personally
I don't.
love The Dark Knight Rises Bane, which I think I'm higher on most people. He might honestly be my third. But like when you look at a Riddler in the comics, he's very cringy and he's very silly. And you look at like Jim Carrey's Riddler in the Michael Keaton movies, it's the same. I don't even remember if it's in the Michael Keaton one or if it's in the Val Kilmer or George Clooney one. But anyways, it's really bad. It's really cringy. Riddler's really fucking cringy. So I love the
It's like the
serial killer
Batman.
take on it, and I always knew that Mel would like the Batman just because it
It's a
is
murder
a murder mystery
mystery.
detective story.
Love me one of
It's dark.
those.
It's a little bit darker for Mel than she
Yes.
would like,
Some parts
but
like
she still likes
horror
it.
to me
The the
almost.
the opening I mean the opening part of the movie, like
Yes.
the
It's
opening 10
scary.
minutes of the movie is peak in my
And
opinion,
I'm a
but
and I'm a bit I'm like a
when
little
Riddler
bitch when it
pulls
comes to
up and
scary
those strings
movies.
start, Mel is literally on edge.
Yes.
It's great. We can kind of stick
Beautiful.
with Batman because I have one. I think Michael Keaton's Batman is probably my least favorite, which is a hot take, except for maybe Clooney. Like Clooney's probably the only one that I would
Is
put
that the one that
under him.
shows up in the Flash?
Yeah, well, I guess both of them, but
Okay.
um, like I prefer Val Kilmer's Batman. Val
See,
Kilmer,
I need to
Val
lock
Kilmer
in.
passed away last year.
Rest in peace.
Um, do you remember him in Top Gun Maverick?
No.
No. Anyways,
I can't even
um,
picture who you're talking about.
that's okay. I'll show you later. I'm trying to think. Like, yeah,
That's
I
what I
mean,
mean. DC, not my
obviously,
topic.
Battinson and Bale, those are my
Pattinson in
favorites.
general.
Um, but yeah, Michael Keaton has always been like my least favorite Batman, and I hate his fucking movies very deeply. They're awful. People always complain about Ben Affleck's Batman killing. Michael Keaton literally blows up an entire building and no one's ever batted an eye about it, and I don't understand why.
I like
That's all I
Ben
remember
Affleck
from that
as
movie,
Batman. Is that
and
a hot
me
take?
too. Yeah, I mean, if
I
we
enjoyed
like
it.
any of Zack Snyder's creations, it's a hot take because
Zack Snyder's Justice
there's people
League
that
is
love it, and there's
fucking
people that fucking hate
fantastic.
it, man. ZSJL, I would think most people do enjoy. They
It's
probably
great.
don't, a lot of people don't like the slow mos.
You
The
think
first
got
time I
you think got
watched
me to
it,
watch a 4 hour movie, and I
the first
actually
time I
enjoyed it.
watched it, I didn't love it. I thought it was too long, and I thought the slow mos were
I'm not
overused.
I'm not
But
kidding
that's a
when I
very
say I feel
big
like people
part of
like some
Zack
people who
Snyder's
don't know
flair
like you
and
don't get it. I'm
creativity.
genuinely not kidding. It is 4 hours
Yeah, it's like 402.
of a movie. I actually watched it. Okay.
Yeah,
And
I
I
mean,
actually never felt extremely bored. which
That's fair.
I easily get very bored.
That's fair. I think for myself at least, when the first time I watched it, I only ranked it 3.5. Like it was like a mid 70, and now it's a 98 out of 100. Like it might get a perfect
I
score
think it's
next time
my
I watch it.
third
I love it so
favorite
much.
DC.
It's my
I think
fourth, I
Batman is
think,
my
third or
two.
fourth.
That's my third. Man of Steel is four, and then we're gonna talk about number one in a minute.
Trying to think.
So that's one of my
What do I
hot
have? What
takes.
is mine? It's Batman, then it's Man of Steel, and then it's CSJL or Dark. No, sorry. It's Batman, Man of Steel, Dark Knight,
So,
CSJL.
um, do
Which
you
I
have another
think,
one, or
in
did you
my
just go
opinion,
me?
that should be the undeniable top four of DC movies, in my opinion. But I also love The Dark Knight Rises. Um, yeah, you go ahead.
The best DC movie is the Lego Batman movie, and
I love that
it's
take.
not even it's not a competition.
I mean,
It is the best Batman.
it's pretty
It's
good.
so
It's
good.
pretty good.
It's such a good movie. Do I think that Joker is like a super accurate Joker? No, I've heard it's a very bad representation of Joker. I don't care.
I think Will
Um,
Arnett is honestly a better
he's
Batman than Michael
so
Keaton
good.
too.
He's so good. I have it ranked a 100 out of 100, I believe. Do I
I don't
not?
think
Or a
so, but I do
99,
think you
a
have it at a five
98?
star.
It's a 5. I 100% have it a 5 star, but I think it's like 98 or 99 out of 100. It's quite literally a perfect movie. There's no complaints. It's so entertaining.
It's
It's
so
so fun.
entertaining. It's so
It's a
funny.
great rendition. It's my like one of my comfort movies. I can watch it anytime. It's the best one.
One thing I'm very happy about Mel showing me was the Lego Batman because I'd never seen it before we
And I was
met.
like, you have to
And
watch this movie
similarly, Zootopia as well. Like both of those movies are two of your favorite movies of all time. And
if you know, you know.
I never watched them till we met. So
Did you ever watch The Devil Wears Prada before we met? You also
I
don't like
don't
it that
know
much,
to be
but I'm
honest. I
just
mean,
asking.
yeah, but I don't know to be honest. I'm sure I've
I
seen
haven't
it in
showed
passing
Ethan a
with
lot of
mom, but
movies, mainly because he's seen everything,
not
and my taste in
everything.
movies is also kind of ass.
I've seen less than 2,000 movies. I'll let you decide how many that is. Wait, double check. I
How
think
many
I'm
movies
at
have you
that
watched this year?
this year. I'm at 247, which is not great. Last year I had almost
Do you want to know what I'm
850.
at, guys?
I was at
No.
66.
And the only reason it's at 66 is because I'm currently on my own watching the Harry Potter franchise because I started it randomly the other day. Now I'm like, I gotta finish it. If it wasn't for that, I would not be watching anything right now.
According,
And I'm in my true crime documentary thing, and a lot of them are on Letterbox. Like I've watched at least 7 in the last month.
that's fair. On Letterboxd, I've watched 1,986 movies, and I can think of a handful of movies that I've seen that I haven't ranked, but not many.
That's insane.
Um,
Do you have anything else about DC?
Superman is a crybaby, and I prefer Zack Snyder's biblical
Oh.
god take on the character.
I don't. I don't like Superman in Zack Snyder.
I wish I could see Zack Snyder's Superman take on David Gordon. It'd be so funny, man. The guy would die.
I wrote in my review
Um,
for Zack Snyder's Justice League that this movie made me hate Superman though, and I like everybody more. But do you want to know the worst DC movie I've ever seen? Because this is my hot take.
mhm.
The newer Wonder Woman. Is that a hot take?
I don't think 84 is a hot take. No, most people don't like it,
Genuinely,
but
the most.
I'm sure there's people that would say there are worse
And do you want to know
movies.
a fun fact? So this is a story time. So I watched that movie around COVID with Papa Dennis. And this is the first time I ever saw Pedro Pascal in anything. So imagine me being like, why are people hyping this man up? He sucks. He's a terrible character. He's a terrible
Yeah.
actor. This movie makes him look dog shit. Like absolute dog shit, okay? Imagine my surprise when I finally watch him in something good like The Mandalorian. And I'm like, oh, this man can actually act. This man is actually a good looking man. You could not tell while watching that movie. Also, the villain cheetah girl from Bridesmaids, don't remember her name, Kristen.
Kristen Wiig, yeah. Cheetah.
Literally, what even?
No,
It's
dude.
so
She's got a weird
weird.
obsession with playing cat villains.
No, like it's genuinely the weirdest. I felt like I was high watching it. Like, who made this?
It's a weird movie. I've
It's
only
so
seen it
weird.
once,
It's
but
terrible. It is terrible, terrible, terrible.
yeah.
It made me hate Gal Gadot, and now I'm like very iffy. Oh, Kal-El, no. Anyways,
Do you have any more DC hot takes?
Flash is underrated.
Flash is underrated. Breach. I don't think
Not.
that's a hot
What's
take,
the name of the
but
actor?
Ezra Miller.
Not Ezra Miller. Hate Ezra Miller.
Like, it would be a hot take if you were to say Ezra's better than Grant. And I know you haven't
No, no,
watched
no,
the
no.
show,
I haven't even watched the
but I know
show,
you don't
but
think
like
that.
Grant Gustin, yes.
She's not allowed to think that way.
Ezra sucks. He almost made me hate the Flash, but then I watched some clips, during the time, and I've, read. I like the Flash as a character. Don't like Ezra, but
That's
I
fine.
love a Grant. That's for sure.
All right, so we'll end off this video with my final hot take for DC.
Okay.
And it's going to sound weird how I started, but it makes sense. In my opinion, it makes sense. Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead is a more hopeful character than Superman.
Whoa. We totally went into another universe.
I don't know if that is a hot take, but I genuinely believe that Rick Grimes gives me more hope than Superman
doesn't give
ever
me much
has.
hope.
No, I agree. That's
I
kind of
feel he's
valid.
supposed to be
He's literally the
hope.
symbol of hope, and I've never felt that hopeful with him, to be honest.
He gets beat down a lot before he gets back up. He's not very hopeful.
That's funny.
Like, I've seen him get beat up more than I see Batman as almost more hopeful than him. He's won more than him.
I agree. I think like the Batman is a better like specifically that movie shows that Batman is a bigger symbol of hope than any type of Superman media that I've seen.
Agreed.
So maybe that's a hot take too, I guess.
I've never watched The Walking Dead, so I don't really have an opinion on Rick.
Oz knows. Oz knows.
Shout out Oz.
All right. Well, thanks. We're back. Hopefully better than ever.
And we're about to record part 2. So if you want part 2, we're going to talk Star Wars
and Harry
WWE and Harry Potter. There will be less to say, so that's why we're
probably at least. I mean, maybe.
Yeah, I was gonna say I knew MCU was gonna take long because I wrote like 10 things. Yeah. But thanks for watching. Subscribe for more. Like, share it with your friends. I don't know what you say when you.
I don't know. I don't say anything like that. So.
Oh, what do you say?
I say thanks for watching.
Oh, thanks for watching, guys. We appreciate it. Appreciate the support. Support your local YouTuber. Podcasters. I don't know. Yeah.
Both.
Okay.
See ya.